a week's break, we are back live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. A very good afternoon to all of our viewers. D10, 7 districts presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. The action will resume. Match number 17 will be played between Abu Dhabi. They'll be taking on Ajman. 4 back-to-back matches lined up today. To start with the proceedings, Abu Dhabi will be taking on Ajman. The match number 18, two mighty teams, Sharjah versus Fujairah, and Abu Dhabi will stay here to play the second game of the day against Dubai, and the final game will be played between Emirates Reds and Fujairah. So 4 games back to back here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Without wasting much time, first thing first, let's head down for the toss. It's Ahmed Khwaja with both the captains and match referee.
Toss time for match number 17 of the 7 districts presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. I have the VIPs alongside me here in the middle. Leading team Abu Dhabi, we have Rohan Mustafa. Leading team Ajman, we have Saghir Khan. And of course, our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Abu Dhabi, please go ahead and flip the coin. Heads is the call. Rohan Mustafa, congrats. You've won the toss. What have you decided?
We will bowl first. As you know, it's a D10 and you know it's a day match, so then we will have a scorecard on the board, so we can just look at that and try to play like that.
Having a mid-season break must have allowed you to re-energize and regather your forces.
Yes, of course, but yeah, we were playing domestic cricket as well. There was a lot of domestic cricket, and of course, yeah, D10 we played 6 matches and we won only 2. I think it was good time for us to take a break and then come again. And hopefully we do well in these last 6 matches.
What do you think is a decent score to restrict them?
I think, as you know, the ball is very soft. It doesn't go a long way. So I believe it will be 80 to 85. It will be a good if we're chasing that down.
All the best, Ronnie.
Thank you very much.
Saghir Khan, आइए मुबारक हो पहली बात यूएई की सीरीज विक्ट्री के लिए. अगर आप टॉस जीते तो आप क्या करते?
जी बहुत शुक्रिया. और अगर हम टॉस जीत जाते तो हमने भी बॉलिंग करनी थी, क्योंकि बाद में थोड़ा सा इजी हो जाते हैं, तो हमने बॉलिंग ही करनी थी.
अब बैटिंग आ गई तो क्या लग रहा है सेफ स्कोर होगा?
जी 100 तक जो है वो सेफ स्कोर होगा, क्योंकि जिस तरह रोनी भाई ने बताया कि बॉल थोड़ा सॉफ्ट है, तो इंशाल्लाह 100 तक देखेंगे और उनको कम पे प्रेशर करें.
अभी तक आसमानों में घूम रहे हैं, अब डाउन टू अर्थ आ गए इतनी बड़ी सीरीज विक्ट्री के बाद?
नहीं, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह टेस्ट नेशन को हराया, तो है तो डाउन टू अर्थ, लेकिन इंशाल्लाह करें कि अच्छा खेले इधर भी.
बेस्ट ऑफ लक सगीर.
थैंक यू.
Right then, news from the center. Abu Dhabi have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Conditions are tough, it's hot, but always in a good mood, in a fun mood is Rohan Mustafa. So the news from the center is that Abu Dhabi winning the toss, they have opted to bowl first. And let's have a look at the Ajman team lineup. Ankur Sangwan, Ansh Tandon, Basil Asim, Isam, Matthew Rab, Harshit Seth, Mohammad Aftab Javed, Captain Saghir Khan, Saeed Nazir, Salman Shahid, Soeb Khan and Zohair Iqbal. Just the right time to introduce my co-commentator who will take you through the Abu Dhabi lineup. Very good afternoon, Rizwan Rahman.
Good afternoon to all the cricket lovers. And talking about team Abu Dhabi, it's Ali Abid, Basil Hamid, Haider Razak, Ibrar, the speedster, back in the team. Junaid Khan Afridi, who's looked in good nick off late. Cashin Roberts, Mohammad Nadeem, and the skipper Rohan Mustafa. Shihan Veeraratna, Siam Khan, and Umair Ali Khan will conclude the playing 11 for team Abu Dhabi.
For almost a week's break, both the teams are back here. And this man, he's having a good tournament. He had got those starts, but it's time to convert those good starts into big score. 3 matches, 3 innings, 70 runs. And healthy striker of almost 190, 35 best for Ansh Tandon. Left-hand, right-hand combination out there in the middle for Ajman. Salman Shahid. Short of runs, just 24 runs in this tournament for Salman Shahid. Getting a promotion to bat at top of the order. And it will be Captain Rohan Mustafa to start the proceedings with the ball. 6 matches, just couple of wickets. And that is the reason why Abu Dhabi is struggling in this tournament. He's known for getting plenty of wickets. Also, economy on a higher side if you talk about Rohan Mustafa, Rizwan.
But they've had their ebbs and flows in the tournament team Abu Dhabi. And Rohan Mustafa starting the proceedings today for the first time in this tournament. It's going to be an interesting battle. Looking about Anstanden, he's looked really good in this tournament so far. He's got those starts for the team. He just needs to make sure he plays towards the end.
On the pads, a low full toss. One thing is for sure that you cannot keep Rohan Mustafa away from having those banter, and also you cannot keep Ahmed Khwaja away. He's always keen to talk about UAE victories. A proud moment for all of us, Rizwan.
Oh, certainly. What an outing they've had. Defeating a full member nation, Team UAE, winning the series 2-1. It has been a magnificent outing for the boys.
And tough conditions, and I hope we'll see plenty of overs from the spinners, because for the fast bowlers it will be really tough. A full toss, what a connection of the mark in style. Anstanden gets a maximum, rightly punished by Anstanden.
Full toss on offer, and Anstanden would not miss out on that opportunity. He's looked really good in this tournament so far. Another juicy full toss on offer, and carved it towards the onside for a maximum. Continuing his good form is Anstanden, but what matters the most is he needs to stay till the end. He's got those quick starts every time for Team Ajman. It just could not go till the end. In the shorter format, when you have such batter of high caliber, it'll be interesting to see how he will channel his outing today. 6 of 3 for him so far, and good to see Sagir back in the side, who's debuted for Team UAE, has been in magnificent form. Even in the local domestic tournament, he was the man behind the win in the semi-final in the recently concluded Arabian Cricket League in the semi-final.
Absolutely no relief for the players as well as for the umpires. Oh, there you go. Windy conditions. He's having a tough time. GBLX. And what a start. Anstanden, a man to watch with the bat for Ajman.
Oh, most certainly. He's in devastating form and would love to go after the bowler, especially in the power play.
Goes towards that offside. Driving like a pro here. A bit fuller. No chance for Umair Ali Khan, but furious is Rohan Mustafa.
Save your legs, says Anstanden. He's got another one in the slot. Carved it towards that extra cover region. And Rohan Mustafa under pressure. Another good shot coming from the blade of Anstanden.
Straight away, a change in the field. From covers, Umair Ali Khan is pushed towards that gully region by Rohan Mustafa. A good start. They've got 11 runs. But he need to be very smart, Anstanden. Throughout this tournament we have seen Rizwan, he got that start, but just gave away his wicket.
Yes, he's got to work towards it. Tough conditions at the moment. Not very easy to bat there. The temperature is hovering about 42 to 43 degrees Celsius. Feels about 45 out there. Humid conditions. So you've got to stick to your plan. Salman will be facing the tunes of Rohan Mustafa for the first time. Good delivery, darting into the right-hander. Rohan Mustafa finishes off with a dot delivery. That will bring us to the end of over number 1, 11 for no loss. First over gone, 11 for none, and in comes the speedster with the slingy action, Siam Khan. Well, he's been in very good form of late. Darts in those Yorkers at his will, known for his toe crushers. And it will be, well, he's been off color in the tournament so far. Just picked up a couple of wickets in 7 matches. Has got to be on the money. First over 11 have been given away by the team Abu Dhabi. Rohan Mustafa starting the proceedings for team Abu Dhabi. Siam Khan into the action. Looking at the field, they've got a deep point and a deep square leg for Ansh Tandon. So watch out for those quicker bumpers from Siam Khan.
"11 on board. Ansh getting all those 11 runs for Ajman. So Siam Khan getting ready from the com box end. Coming around the wicket, but look at the drive. A poor effort coming from the fielder. Lightning quick outfield, chased by the fielder. Couple of runs on offer. He's looking good. He's looking in control, Rizwan.
Well, he's looking promising. Has been in good nick, and as we discussed earlier as well, Mudassir has got to stay till the end to get their team to a formidable total. It's good to see the likes of Soeb Khan joining in the team alongside Sagir Khan after completing his international duties. So Ajman looking good today.
Another one towards that offside. Clever manipulation of the field by Ansh Tandon. A low full toss. Manages to keep it away from the reach of that backward deep point. 4 runs for Ajman and 4 runs for Ansh.
Aiming for that Yorker, missing the length completely is Siam Khan. And converting that into a full toss. Ansh Tandon getting a comfortable boundary yet again. They've got those desired runs already in the first couple of deliveries, and they can look to magnify themselves from here on, team Ajman. Ansh Tandon looking rock solid, 17 of 7 for him. Good delivery, darting in. Much better line, hitting the deck really, really hard, and no room whatsoever for Ansh Tandon to free his arms.
It's really tough for the fast bowler, especially. As the day progresses, the temperatures for sure it will come down, but as of now it's really hot. Trying his best is Siam. This is where you need to be smart here. I do understand it's a power play, but no feet movement, not coming under the ball, just trying to hit hard toward that leg side.
Well, you don't need to do that. You have Ansh Tandon on the other side who's looking absolutely brilliant. You might as well just milk a single. Let Ansh Tandon handle the bulk of the scoring. Has looked really good from the beginning.
Go straight down the ground. What a hit, and off the mark in style. Much looking shot from the blade of Salman Shahid, and more runs for Ajman.
Oh, that will give him a world of confidence. It was in the slot and hammered straight down the ground. And especially Mudassir, as a batter, when you hit that sweet spot, it will certainly give you a lot of confidence. A good shot from Salman Shahid.
Oh, indeed, and as a batter you also need to understand it will be really tough for the bowlers to find those right channels, because keeping in mind the temperature is around 45 degrees here. Change of pace and nicely done, but they have got those runs in this over. Another over where they have got 11 runs. So 2 done. Ajman 22 for none.
Team Ajman desperately looking for those 2 points. They're yet to open their account, and it's a perfect time for them to get those. They've got that start required. They've got the foundation laid now. So they should probably look to capitalize from here on. And as we expected, that's the sign for the floating power play. Why not when you've got 22 runs already of the first 2 overs?
And it will be Rohan Mustafa to bowl that all important over, but looking dangerous is unstunned and lofted over that mid-off fielder. Good use of the feet, leaning on the front foot. What a connection.
Stand and deliver. Beautiful shot from the blade of Anstanden. He's looking like $1 million horse today. Absolutely magnificent. Better delivery this time. That will be cut off. And it's imperative for both the batters to go. They've got that start, Mudassir, and as we said, they need to look for those two crucial points.
I completely agree, and it's all about now how you handle the pressure, how you play according to the conditions here. Oh, what a delivery. In the block hole, nicely managed. You need to be very patient as a batter, especially on this track, keeping in mind it won't be easy for the fast bowlers to charge in and to bowl those bouncers. Wait for those looseness. Anything around 9500 is a good total on this track.
Oh, absolutely. 95 is a good number, especially under the conditions currently. Not easy, quite hot and humid. And Rohan has come back well after the first boundary in this over. Finds the gap this time, Salman Shahid. Carved it towards the backward point region. A good looking shot from Salman.
It's a rare sight. Rohan Mustafa trying to bowl those Yorkers. A low full toss towards the off stick. And nicely managed, not trying to hit it hard. Excellent timing and placement from Salman. So 4 more runs in this over. The power play going in favor of Ajman. Going almost at 11 runs per over here.
A dot delivery to finish the floating power play. 3 overs done and dusted. Ajman at 33 for none. "24 of 11 for Ansh Tandon and Salman 9 of 7. Looking rock solid. It'll be interesting to see what will be their plans in the batting order. Would love to see Sagir Khan, who's looked absolutely magnificent of late, and also Shoaib Khan as well.
They've got that start now. It's all about how do you capitalize on that start. And they rightly said they have the services of Sagir Khan, and so if they need to use those resources cleverly and to bowl the 4th over, it's Hazar Razak. Just 4 wickets in 6 matches. An average of 18 on a higher side. So power play and the floating power play done and dusted. So it will be some relief for Rohan Mustafa and Abu Dhabi. Well spread field. Driven nicely. Roberts comes into play here.
Well, those numbers certainly does not justify what Haider Razak is capable of. He was one of the top wicket getters in the recently concluded D series, the 54 over format. Quite impressive. Bowls to his field. It'll be interesting to see how he will plan out his outing today. Good start for Team Ajman. Without losing a wicket, they can look to score big from here on. Good delivery, right on the money. An opportunity, no. They managed to steal a single quite comfortably.
Yeah, good to see that effort coming in from the fast bowler Haider Razak on his follow through. Good pick up and release. Smooth run up here in the block. It's not easy, especially as a fast bowler. Have those quick reflexes. But good job done by Haider Razak. A couple of tight overs is needed for Abu Dhabi. Put the batters under pressure here. Cheeky, smart, innovative is Ansh Tandon. Nicely managed. He is looking dangerous. He is looking good.
Very good shot fabricated from Ansh Tandon. He knew that was coming full. Got his willow right in time and gets a cheeky boundary. Well, Ansh Tandon looking absolutely magnificent right from ball one. He's got those desired runs in the power play and continuing his good form.
Forced on the back foot. Back off line delivery. But if you talk about Ajman batting lineup, Rizwan, they don't bat very deep down the order. They're heavily dependent on the top four batters. In every game he has got the start, but he needs to convert the start into a big score. 29 of 14 balls, almost at a strike rate of 200. 10 wickets in hand. Salman also, he needs to play those big shots now. On the back foot and in the air. And he drops. Siam Khan, a sitter has been put down. Ansh Tandon survives.
We're just talking about the starts that he has provided, and an opportunity goes begging. That was a half tracker. He had ample amount of time to come underneath the ball. His eyes were glued to it, but just could not hold on to it. The reverse cup style coming in play, and he will be disappointed with that approach himself, Siam Khan. Good delivery, right on the money. A brilliant dot delivery to finish the over. 4 overs gone. It's 40 for none. Four overs gone, 40 for none. 10 of 9 for Salman Shahid. He is providing that company required for Ansh Tandon, and 30 of 15 for Ansh. And in comes Basil Hamid with all his experience. A decent start for Ajman. Mudassir, they can capitalize from here on as they've got that foundation laid for themselves.
Almost going at 10 runs per over, and Ansh Tandon has that advantage now. It's a shorter boundary towards the leg side for Ansh Tandon. It's 55 meters boundary for the left-hand batter. As a bowler, an off-break bowler, you need to make sure to bowl on that 4th and 5th stump. A proud moment for Himangi and for her family, in fact, standing for the first time in D10 series. Just one wicket for Basil Hamid. Not having a good tournament with the bat, either with the ball.
He's looked off colour. It's just one game that you need to get in your kitty and you will be back in business. And that's what Basil Hamid is all about. He's just waiting for that one knock.
Himangi and GBLX officiating this game, the on-field umpires. So regulation field for the left-hand batter. Trying to go towards that leg stick channel. Ansh Tandon. A good start by Basil Hamid.
But that's exactly where he's got to be bowling. As you have a shorter boundary onto the onside, you just have to dart in those deliveries towards that fourth and fifth stump channel. Salman Shahid has got a mid-wicket deep square leg and a long on, a widest long on for Salman Shahid. Gives himself a bit of room and straight to the fielder. Roberts does well there. A dot delivery. Every dot delivery will be cherished by Team Abu Dhabi. Wayward delivery, that will have to be reloaded again. Trying to stay away from the hitting arc of Salman Shahid. An extra added to the tally. Wayward. A full toss on offer, and that will race away towards the boundary fence. A loosener from Basil Hamid.
Just trying to bowl that dusra. The ball just slipping from his hand. And nicely man, not trying to hit it hard. Going down on one knee, and what a placement by Salman Shahid. The problem for Salman Shahid, he has got 3 boundaries, but he played too many dot deliveries in this innings.
You're absolutely right, but he does have the tendency to cover the deficit, Mudassar. As long as he can do that, he'll be all right. On the other hand, Ansh Tandon is looking really good. 7 runs given so far from Basil Hamid. Straight down the ground, an opportunity, it will be taken. Rohan Mustafa leading from the front. He's got safe pair of hands, and look at that celebration from Basil Hamid. He's got an important wicket of Ansh Tandon. A good delivery and straight into the hands of Rohan Mustafa. Ajman lose their first. Ansh Tandon departs after scoring 31 of 17 deliveries, 47 for 1.
Hard-hitting Sohaib Khan coming in at 3. Hasn't had a great start to his tournament, but early days just yet. A superb over from Basil Hamid, providing the much-needed breakthrough for Abu Dhabi. 48 for 1 at the halfway stage. Salman Shahid, he's taken a bit of time to get going here, 15 of 12. And a speedster coming in for Abu Dhabi from the Bukhatar end, Ibrar Ahmed. And alongside me is Shoaib Ahmed. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Ahmed. Good to be back at the D series after a few exciting days of international cricket at the same venue. And similar quality on display at the Emirates D10 as well.
There is a deep third in position, so only going to be a single. Yeah, absolutely. I think that mini break of about 7 to 8 days was much needed. Scorching conditions here. Early summer has well and truly arrived in the UAE. So these players getting a well-deserved breather.
Yes, but I think it's also going to get a lot hotter in the coming days. Had they finished it during those 6-7 days, it wouldn't have been as hot.
Bit of in-swing on that from Ibrar Ahmed. Yeah, absolutely. Temperatures are easily heading towards the mid-40s Celsius. We have these early starts as well. Testing conditions. Fair play to all the players, match officials, and of course our broadcast team working ever so hard. We are very privileged to be sitting in our air-conditioned comm box, but these people behind the scenes have really made it come together very nicely. Not being able to quite time the ball here. 50 up for Ajman. Remember, they were 33 for no loss at the end of the power play over, so they've just slowed down a touch here.
They've lost the services of Ansh Tandon, who was the architect in those early overs, scored some quick fire runs. So since they've lost him, they'll have to rebuild. 50 on the board. It's just the 6th over. They should target at least 100.
Excellent wide Yorker again from Ibrad. That's his calling card. So just 17 runs scored in 2.4 overs. Momentum is certainly with the side from the capital at the moment.
Yes, they'll be in a very happy place at the moment. They'll feel that they've pulled things back in their favor. But you know, in this format, it's just a matter of one over. One good over can change the game.
Not being able to lay bat on ball here. Sohaib Khan getting bogged down at the wrong stage of the innings. Ajman yet to win in the D10 so far. 3 losses out of 3. So this is an important game, Shoaib.
Very important for Ajman to get back to winning ways. They need to stay alive in the tournament. They need to get those 2 points to their name in this game.
Yeah, it will certainly help that Saghir Khan is back from international duty. Fantastic all-rounder. Oh, a no ball. That is a criminal error from Ibrar. Spoiling a very good over. And it will be a free hit for Ajman.
Yes, a no ball called, overstepping on that occasion, Ibrar, and will have to pay the price. It's going to be a free hit. It's going to be Sohaib on strike, who's not been able to middle the ball or time it as much as he would have liked, but this is his chance to get one right from the middle and look for some runs.
Mid-off in the circle. Oh, that was right there in the slot. And in the end, Ibrar Ahmed Shah has done well to recover. 6 completed, 53 for 1. Basil Hamid will continue from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Excellent first over. He has taken a bit of tap in the D10 this season. So let's see if he can find his form with the bat and with the ball. Whipped away. There is a long leg in position who will mop it up. We've seen that front of the hander that Basil is experimenting with. So he's certainly been working on some variations.
Well, he's always been an innovative cricketer. We've seen his journey from the domestic circuit going into at the international level as well. Was always looking to adapt, to improve. Basil Hamid, always in the game. This one's in the air and will be taken. And Basil's disciplined bowling effort has reaped high rewards for Abu Dhabi. He gets another wicket.
Yeah, Salman Shahid just couldn't cut loose at all. It was in the slot, but just couldn't overpower the long off fielder. Straight to him. No mistake made. Haider Razak is a fine fielder. And Basil Hamid has a twofer. Well done there. In fact, it was Ibrar Ahmed who took the catch. So Salman Shahid departs 55 for 2. Star all-rounder of the side, Saghir Khan, coming out to bat. He certainly has the ability to produce a cameo. But Ajman losing the way. Only 7 runs in the tournament. Early days just yet for Saghir, but he's an exciting player for sure, Shoaib.
Well, we know what he can do. He's already a part of the senior side now, made his debut against Bangladesh in that second T20 international. Bowled well, scored runs, showed what he's capable of, hit a big 6 towards long on. So he's announced himself, and I'm sure it's going to help Saghir Khan in building confidence, and he'll be a much improved player at the domestic circuit now with that kind of exposure.
Almost certainly, and well deserved of his call up to the national side. Was a consistent performer in these D tournaments in all 3 formats for Ajman. Decent effort at extra, but it's scooted past him, and they will pick up to Kishane Roberts in that extra cover position. Yeah, absolutely, and of course he's represented Gulf Giants as well in the DP World ILT20. So well merited call up for the UAE, and it produced a significant milestone. A full toss delivery, should have done a lot more with that.
This is one area where Saghir would want to improve. It's the big hitting. He has the ability, but he has to hit those clean hits on a consistent basis. I think if that is something that he can work on, I'm sure the coaching staff is looking closely at improving that aspect of his game. He'll become a global star, I'll tell you.
Towards long off again, and just clears him. Clean strike from Sohaib Khan. A much needed maximum.
Yeah, that's the first time he's played one right from the middle of the bat. Looked like he's in control. Played it straight and beats the fielder at long off by a distance. So much needed 6 coming for Ajman and for Sohaib.
A timely blow from Sohaib Khan. He does fancy himself against the finger spin. Long time coming, that boundary. Only one. And that is what Basil Hamid will keep it to. They're pushing for 2. That's brilliant running between the wickets. I think it caught the long off by surprise.
Yeah, poor effort from long off. Was slow off the blocks, and Saghir pounced on that opportunity. 7 overs, 66 for 2.
Switching back to pace. Here is Abu Dhabi from the Bukhatir end. Siam Khan. Well, he certainly would like to make amends for that dropped catch he had earlier in the game. Ajman need a good finish here, Shoaib.
Yes, and with Saghir Khan, they have that opportunity of finishing off in grand style and getting to at least 100, 105. Definitely possible. But for that, these two will have to now score at least 12 runs and over.
Looks like the ball has gone out of shape here. Some clean striking done by Ajman. And yeah, The reserve umpire will get out there. So 66 for 2 with 3 overs to go. Can they get another 35, 40 runs here? Really make it interesting. They do have their best and cleanest strikers of the ball at the crease.
They'll fancy their chances. I'm very keen to know who noticed that there's a problem with the ball. Was it the umpires? Was it the batters who asked the umpires to have a look, or was it the bowler?
Yeah, usually it is the fielding side, especially the bowlers, because they want to try to get some swing on the ball. If it gets misshapen, then they can't get it quite moving in the air as they would have liked. Rohan Mustafa, as you know, eagle-eyed, always has a keen eye on all proceedings. I think he just insisted that we recheck it again. We do have those oval rings that the umpires need to pass the ball through. Plus the condition of the ball matters as well. It cannot be too old, cannot be too new. And Rohan Mustafa is certainly on his A game. Score predictor suggesting 94. Ideally, they'd like another 10 runs on top of that. Change in the field as the deep point and third come into the circle. More of a spinner setup here for Siam. 3 men on the onside, long off, and this deep cover. Oh, that was a high delivery. No ball immediately given. I'm sure that wasn't intentional. And he's a sturdy lad, Sagir Khan, immediately accepting the apology.
Yeah, just a little late on that, Sagir. Was not expecting that. Nobody expected, and it was a mean beamer from Siam. Although it was not intentional, but he'll still get that warning because it was dangerous. And one more ball of that height, and Siam could be off the attack.
So free hit for Ajman. Sohaib Khan has already smacked a 6 in the previous over. No change in the field. Still long off deep cover. 3 men on the onside. And that is drilled straight. And will beat the long off. Clean strike from Sohaib Khan.
Yeah, he's very strong in that zone. He likes to play in the V. He's good when he looks to play straight. And he does exactly that. Backs on his strength. It was a free hit delivery. Shuffled across and managed to play it straight over the bowler's head. No fielder there positioned ever. So a safest zone to be playing your shot. Gets rewarded with 4 runs.
He's looking dangerous here. 16 off 9. A miscue. And the point fielder. Oh, he didn't attempt the catch in the end. Haider Razak, Ibrar Shah. Some confusion coming in with the extra cover fielder.
And that's poor, to say the least, from Haider. Ibrar. Haider and Ibrar. This occasion it was Ibrar who didn't give it his all. That's nicely bowled. A much better executed Yorker from Siam. He's been looking to bowl that, but finally he gets it right.
And he does get the tail in with his slingy action. Low arm delivery. Getting that ball to bend in towards the stumps. Talented bowler for sure, Siam. Consistency, as we always mention, is the key with all these talented UAE fast bowlers. 17 off 10 for Sohaib Khan. Beautifully bowled again. And some hesitation for the single. I'm not sure why.
That's a very good ball. Again, execution at its best from Siam. Not a bad over this, barring that no ball, which was then hit for a 4 on the free hit. He's gotten into his groove.
Yeah, looking good here. Nailing those Yorkers at will. Oh, couldn't overpower that one. It was in the slot. And those are the kind of deliveries that are painful for the bat as well, hitting right at the bottom. None for 21, so overall he's done a decent job.
Yeah, one more ball, he'll want to finish off well. Will look to execute that Yorker. Now, is Sohaib thinking to maneuver it over fine leg? Can he do that? Because it is clear as daylight. It's going to be another Yorker.
Oh, slower bouncer. And I think it's A-OK, one for the over. So in the end, he's closed out the over well after the free hit. 76 for 2. So it will be Ebrar Ahmed to complete his spell. First over was a good one. Will be operating from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end with the bigger leg side boundary. So that makes sense. Not only the pitch, but the ground dimensions are always key in a 10-over game, Shoaib. Meanwhile, Ebrar steaming in. Full toss, but couldn't quite pick the gap towards mid-wicket. Ajman will be frustrated. They have gotten hittable deliveries that they have not been able to pounce on.
Yes, it has been a good partnership, but like you mentioned, they've not been able to find boundaries at will. And it's been a mixed bag when it comes to the bowlers. They've executed the Yorkers pretty well and haven't given away a lot of loose deliveries for the batters to capitalize.
Long off in position, just in front of him. Once again, we've seen that throughout the D10, even in the first half of the tournament. These full tosses have not been dispatched to the fences regularly or consistently.
Yeah, feels like Sohaib is more of a timer than a hitter of the ball. He relies on timing than using his power. And that is, again, one area of improvement that Sohaib would want to do if he wants to excel in this format.
Oh, excellent change of length. Caught Sagir by surprise, especially with point in third in the circle. Was looking to just uppercut it, but a priceless dot delivery.
This is what pressure can do to you as a batter. You know you've not been getting those boundaries, and now you start to think what the bowler is going to bowl, where he's going to bowl, and not playing on merit. Because had he played that ball on merit, he would have had enough time to play it over the short third fielder.
Big heave towards square. And they should pick up 2. No, they'll settle for 1. So the fizz going out of the Ajman innings so far. And I'm sure Rohan Mustafa will be very pleased with his bowler's efforts so far.
Yes, Sagir has not been able to tee off. Sohaib has played a good innings, but he's trying his best, which clearly is not proving to be enough. He's an excellent timer, relies on timing, but has missed a few golden opportunities. Can he change that?
Excellent ball towards the base of leg stump. Nothing Sohaib Khan can do about that one. Good fast bowling stable that Abu Dhabi have.
Yes, they've bowled well. They've adapted to this format. So the loose balls have not been taken care of by the batters, have not been capitalized. And then the good ones, they cannot do anything about it. So nothing going Ajman's way at the moment. And Abu Dhabi are pleased and will be pleased with the way their bowlers have bowled today.
Oh, nicely played. Ramping it up and over fine. You were calling for that shot earlier, and he has executed it on this occasion.
Yeah, very well done. Completes the over with a boundary. 9 overs done, 83 for 2. Plays it up and over. And plays it with a lot of control. 83 for 2.
So it's going to be Haider Razak to bowl the final 6. Can they get another 15, 17 runs here, breach the 100 mark? That would give them some semblance of defending the score. Danger man, Sagir Khan to face. Carved it away, but won't even find the deep cover, and he's refusing the singles. And in fact, it is hit wicket. Can you believe it, Shoaib? Well, that is something extraordinary.
I did feel that there were two noises when the ball met the bat, and Sagir Khan, while hitting that shot, has hit the stumps as well. Rare way to get out, a rare dismissal, a very unusual one, but we've seen that happen before. Yeah, that high backlift, looking to bring that bat down, hits the stumps, and we'll have to walk back. Very unusual, but that is what it is.
Well, Shoaib Malik, Krunal Pandya, and now Sagir Khan joined the club. Hit wicket and out. 83 for 3. So it's the big burly fast bowler, Syed Nazir, coming in at 5, getting a promotion. No doubt it's the slog overs. So he can certainly send the ball far and wide if he connects. Change in the field. Haider Razak has beckoned to his point fielder to drop deep. And the mid-off fielder coming into the circle just to the left of your screen. Yeah, there you go. Big heave-ho towards cow corner. They should push for 2. And yeah, they'll make it in time. They need to get Sohaib Khan on strike somehow. 4 deliveries to go. Is this a decent score, Shoaib, or maybe 10 runs short?
That's the dismissal of Sagir hitting the bat onto the stumps. Well, I think they're definitely short by 10-15 runs. Depends on where they end. And that's a good Yorker from Razak. Haider bowling those Yorkers at will and have not given away anything.
Yeah, their death bowling has been absolutely spot on. Ibrar was good. Siam Khan excellent. And now Haider Razak. So they've certainly put it all together in the bowling department. Abu Dhabi have not had a great start to the D10. Faced quite a few losses already. They are currently 5th on the table. Only won 2 matches out of 6. Only the toe end of the bat. And that's all they'll get. So this batting effort from Ajman is fizzling out. And looks like they'll really need to bowl out of their skins.
Yeah, not enough runs. But if they can bowl well in the second innings and put pressure on the batters of Abu Dhabi, they might just get a game out of this one. But as of now, last 2 deliveries, it's going to be Syed Nazir on strike.
Oh, excellent bowling once again. Nothing on offer at all from Haider Razak. 1 for 10 in 1.5 overs. He has perhaps been the pick of the lot.
Excellent bowling. This is phenomenal from Haider Razak. He's bowled those Yorkers, inch-perfect Yorkers, nailing them, and also got a wicket to his name. So, a good outing for Haider Razak and for Team Abu Dhabi.
Only 54 runs managed since the power play. Skewed towards deep square. And Basil Hamid takes an excellent catch. Well-deserved reward for Haider Razak. He picks up a 2-for, and Ajman have fallen short of their desired score for sure.
Yeah, they've not even able to cross the 100-run mark, looking to play that over fine leg. Plays it towards deep square leg, and Basil Hamid takes a very good catch at that position. So they end the over, the innings with momentum in their favour. A wicket to Haider Razak, and Ajman finish at 87 in their allotted 10 overs.
Yeah, the body language certainly does tell a story. Plenty of acclaim coming in from the Abu Dhabi lads. Ajman looking a bit dejected. It was a good surface to bat on. They got a good start in the power play, but they just couldn't kick on once the field was spread. And Sohaib Khan coming in undefeated, but he would have liked a lot more runs to his name. Ansh Tandon was outstanding in the power play, 31 of 17. Salman Shahid a bit laboured. Sohaib Khan was looking dangerous, but in the end being denied strike. Saghir and Saeed Nazir couldn't do much in terms of the bowling. Haider Razak outstanding. Basil Hamid with a good comeback spell as well, 2 for 21 on the day. So taking a look at the highlights of the first innings, it was Abu Dhabi who invited Ajman to bat first, and Ansh Tandon started off beautifully, taking on the spinners in the power play, and Siam Khan was taken for a ride as well. Good firm strike from Salman Shahid, but they were few and far between. As long as Ansh Tandon and Salman Shahid were there, they were looking good. But then one shot too many. Slicing one too long off, Rohan Mustafa making no mistake. Salman Shahid soon departed as well, holding out in the deep. Sohaib Khan was looking good in patches, some clean strikes, a bit of innovation as well. Zahir Khan hit wicket as he dismissed himself, and in the end Saeed Nazir tried to do what he can, but an excellent catch taken by that man Basil Hamid. So 88 is the magic number for Abu Dhabi to get their third win of the D10. Will they be able to achieve that target? We'll find out in a few minutes' time. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's the Emirates D10, the 7 districts Emirates D10, powered by Fancode. Ajman in the first innings have managed to get to 87, and it's now Abu Dhabi's turn to chase it down in the second innings of match number 17. We are live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. A good start from Ajman in the form of Ansh Tandon scoring 31 of 17 deliveries. Salman scored 18. Soeb was there till the end, scoring 24, but they could only muster 87 in their 10 overs. Thanks to a good all-round spirited bowling performance from the men in yellow. Rohan Mustafa was outstanding at the top, gave away just 22 runs. Siam, Haider, Basil and Ibrar all contributed in that effort and in restricting Ajman to 87. Second innings almost underway as the two openers walk out to the centre, and joining me in the box is Mudassir Ali. Mudassir, welcome.
A very hot afternoon, Shoaib. First game of the day, 4 back-to-back matches. A good comeback by Abu Dhabi after going for plenty of runs in the first 3 overs. Yet again, Ajman, they lost the plot. The back end of this innings, managing just 87. A lot depends on the start, especially the first 2 overs will play a crucial role in this game. Ajman yet to get off the mark on the points table. Rohan Mustafa, 113 runs, strike rate of almost 150, 43 best. They're making a comeback after a week's break here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and Junaid Khan Afridi, man to watch with the bat, highest of 25, strike rate almost 175. The left-hand, right-hand combination for Abu Dhabi, and to start the proceedings with the ball, it's talented. A rare sight, 4 matches, wicketless so far in this tournament, Sangwan.
Yes, the spinner will look to get early inroads in this batting lineup of Abu Dhabi. They'll want to get early wickets and put pressure on the team chasing here. Ankur Sangwan definitely has the ability to get wickets. First ball, big heave from Rohan. It's in the gap, and that will allow them to come for the second. Junaid gets to the non-striking end, and Abu Dhabi are up and running in this run chase. Target of 88. That's very well bowled. Was caught in a limbo. Rohan was not sure whether to commit on the front foot or the back foot. Somehow manages to get his bat down in time, gets an inside edge, and the ball trickles towards the fine leg for a single. So that brings Junaid Khan on strike. Another top order batter in the Abu Dhabi batting lineup. Junaid Khan Afridi makes room, looking to go over extra. Checks his shot at the last moment. Good start from Ankur so far. Now that's a good hit, but there is a fielder waiting, and he'll grab that. Usman completes a catch, and Ankur Sangwan gets that early breakthrough they were waiting for. Ajman needed that, and Ankur Sangwan delivers. A half-hearted, half-baked shot from Junaid Khan Afridi, and a simple catch at long on. Usman grabs it, and the first wicket is down. It's 3 for 1 as Junaid Khan Afridi walks back without scoring. Abu Dhabi lose their first wicket. So batting at number 3 for Abu Dhabi is Ali Abid, another explosive batter, has been around for some time. And Mudassir, he is one match winner that we know of in the domestic circuit.
I completely agree, Shoaib, and he's the man to watch, especially after that early setback. Got runs in this tournament for Abu Dhabi. Good to see Ankur Sangwan getting his first wicket of the tournament, getting better of Junaid Afridi. A poor shot selection and ball just stopping and coming on the blade. Off the mark in style, width offered and goes towards that long off region. A maximum for Ali Abid.
A little too wide, a little too full from Ankur Sangwan, and Ali Abid just latches on to that one. Up and over, mid-off, fielder inside the circle, so no risk whatsoever. And the result is 6 runs. 9 of the first over. So 9 in the first over. They've lost that wicket of Junaid Khan Afridi. It's going to be Harshit Seth. They have protection in the deep, so it'll just be a single. Rohan wants a second, but they don't want to chance the arm of Sohaib Khan. So it'll only be a single.
This has been the problem for Abu Dhabi in this tournament. Not able to get those big partnerships top of the order. So spinners bowling in tandem, that too in the power play. It shows the quality of the spin bowling of Ajman. Not a proper connection, but he finds the gap. No chance for Saghir at mid-on. 4 runs. Dealing in boundaries is Ali Abid. Looking positive. Already got a maximum in the previous over. Now 4 runs on the back foot. Slight error, back of line delivery, and well managed by Ali Abid. And he forced the captain to make a change in the field. Mid-on was pushed back onto the ropes.
Yeah, singles should be okay right now for Ajman. These are the power play overs, so anything around 6 and over should be acceptable for them. Once the field is spread out, that's when they'll want to put pressure on Abu Dhabi.
Oh, well bowled. Slow in the air. He was shaping up to go big towards that leg side. Rohan Mustafa. So far, just 6 runs in this over.
This is up in the air. Catch is the call. Will be taken. Oh, that's a dropped catch. Oh dear. Simple catch. And he's grasped that one.
Rohan Mustafa survives thanks to Isam Matthew Rub. It was miles up in the air. An easy chance put on by Matthew Rub. Zohair Iqbal was almost there, but the collision between these two and not able to hold on to it. Rohan Mustafa survives here.
You have to feel for Harshit. Bowled a good over, extracted a wicket, an opportunity, but not taken. 2 overs, 17 for 1. So power play overs done. 2 overs of power play. There's still one more over of floating power play yet to come. That is the batting team that will decide when they want to take it. They've taken it now, and that means they are going to go for an extended run of power play.
The first innings, Ajman got 33 runs in 3 overs. Ankur will continue here. Bowling as per the conditions. Slow in the air, keeping it away from Ali Abid. The fielding has been ordinary by Ajman.
Yeah, that drop chance is going to cost them unless they get rid of Rohan Mustafa early. He'll look to now bat through the innings. You've given him a chance.
Good use of the feet, but played straight towards the fielder. So not able to find the gaps in this innings. A rare sight. 5 runs in 6 balls for Rohan Mustafa.
Another chance dropped. This time it was hit hard. Too much of power and force behind it. But you should take those catches at this level. Sohaib, another opportunity gone begging.
Oh, rightly said, Shoaib. At this level, you need to take those chances. Direct hit. But look at that. With a lot of power, but at this level, you need to take these chances here. Full marks for the effort, but not able to hold on to it. For the second time in last couple of deliveries, he was put down by the fielders. Rohan Mustafa lucky enough to be out there in the middle.
Living a charmed life, Rohan Mustafa. 2 chances given. Ali Abid goes up and over mid-off. And it's gone all the way. No, just 1 bounce and over the ropes for 4. Ali Abid will take that.
He knows exactly where the fielders are placed. Was shaping up to go towards the leg side, but at the last minute, clearing his front leg and goes over that mid-off region. Where on the same surface, Rohan Mustafa is finding hard. Ali Abid is in full control. A couple of boundaries, a maximum so far for Ali Abid. But still a decent over in progress by Ankur.
Sets up to go big again. Plays it along the ground this time and gets a single. End of the over. 3 overs bowled. 24 for 1. (24 for 1). Scoring at 8 and over. Current run rate, required run rate, almost neck to neck. It's going to be some more spin from Ajman. Harshit Seth to continue. Good ball, very good delivery. Ali Abid looking to hit that somewhere over cow corner. Completely mistimes it.
Improved left arm orthodox. Harshit Seth. Bowled an extremely good over in the power play. Unlucky, wicketless so far, but keeping in mind the conditions and the track, he's not offering that pace. Slow in the air. Against Harshit Seth, you need to use the feet as a batter. The left hand, right hand combination here. GBLX taking his time, making sure everything is in place. There you go, shimmy down the track, but all he could get is just a single. The length and the variations are key for Harshit.
Yeah, that was good bowling, good thinking from Harshit said. Pulled his length back, knowing that Rohan Mustafa is looking to get to the pitch of the ball. No, that one is down the leg side. All eyes on the umpire, GB Alex. And it's going to be leg by signalled. So it's come off the pads and will only be a single.
Ankur completed his quota. Bowling his final over is Harshit Seth. And what are the options for Sagir Khan? If we talk about the spin bowling department, Isam Mathew rub the leg break bowler. He'll be under pressure here after putting down that easy chance of Rohan Mustafa. I think nothing wrong with that side screen. It's the man, yes, now you did a good job. You need to be inside the production room.
Yeah, that's our production in charge, Mohsin. Was just out there, wanted to watch a game, was not bothering anyone. Rohan Mustafa gave him clear instructions. Get back to your production room.
Oh, full toss. Some work for Shoaib Khan. He has been kept busy. And just a couple of runs for Ali Abid. So the struggle continues against the spinners for Abu Dhabi. So far, keeping things tight in this over. Boundaryless over from Harshit Seth.
Good fielding of his own bowling. This is great spell of spin bowling from Harshit Seth. One of the best that he's bowled in recent times. 2 overs, gave away just 13 runs. Outstanding bowling. 4 overs, 30 for 1. .30 for 1 after 4 overs. A sedate start for Abu Dhabi. They need a few big hits now. And this is their over. Isam Mathew Rub. A full toss. A no ball signalled. And that's gone into the stands. Not the ideal start for Isam Mathew Rub. But Rohan Mustafa, he's enjoyed that.
I really don't understand the tactics of Sagir Khan. An easy picking for Rohan Mustafa. Top of that, a no ball advantage, Abu Dhabi advantage, Rohan Mustafa. Wherein you need to have your experienced bowlers to bowl a couple of tight overs and put that pressure on Abu Dhabi. He made a big mistake and straight away the youngster under pressure here. What a start to the over. If I'm not mistaken, playing his first game of this tournament, I reckon Isam Mathew Rub. Straight away, my co-commentator Shoaib says no. Our statistician Ahmad Khwaja, you need to help us. How many games Isam Mathew Rub played so far in this tournament?
Well, I think he has been a part of the team in earlier games. This one's been hit in the gap. And it beats the fielder as well. So that free hit taken full use of. And Rohan Mustafa gets another much needed boundary.
2 full tosses. The first one was a no ball. Now an easy picking goes towards that offside region. So 11 runs in just 1 ball bowled so far in this over by Isam. Leaking runs. And full advantage taken by Rohan Mustafa. Another full toss. And another good connection. This time a maximum. Just not able to pitch the ball. Struggling. Out there in the middle is Isam Matthew Rub.
A juicy full toss. Rohan Mustafa is not going to miss out on that. Decides to play it over long on. And the over they were waiting for, where they could cash in, is finally here. 17 runs of 2 deliveries. He still has to bowl 4 more. And the game clearly now tilted in favour of Abu Dhabi. Goes big again. Waiting for it. And gets a maximum 6 more for Rohan Mustafa.
Having a good time. He had his own struggle the start of this innings, but now taking full advantage. The youngster coming under the hammer of Rohan Mustafa. 3 maximums, a boundary, a no ball, 23 runs in just 3 balls, and 50 comes up for Abu Dhabi. I think the captain, he just missed the trick here. Exposing young Isam Matthew Rub against that experience of Rohan Mustafa. 2 experienced batter out there in the middle, Rohan and Ali Abid. So 4 back-to-back games. And Abu Dhabi will stay to play the second game of the day here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. They had their own struggle in this tournament, but now the pendulum shifting in favor of the batting side, and they are looking good to get those couple of points. 35 needed in 33 balls. Things are not looking good for Isam Matthew Rub. 30 in just 14 balls. Plenty of runs so far in this over. Another tossed up delivery. They have got those runs. So far, a weak link. The bowling lineup of Ajman, they started off really well. Those 4 overs from Harshit and couple of overs from Ankur kept things tight, but this over gave an opportunity for Abu Dhabi to make a strong comeback in the second innings. Goes inside out towards that deep extra cover and maximum. The most expensive over of this tournament, gone for 30 runs so far. A tossed up delivery and a maximum for Ali Abid.
Not learning Isam, bowling too full, too close. Another one in the range, and another one out of the park. Into the stands. 36 come from that Isam over. Abu Dhabi in the driver's seat. Just too full. And Ali Abid launches that into the sky and into the stands as well. 66 for 1 after 5.
Well, what an over. 36 runs looted from Isam Matthew Rub. And that has pretty much killed off the contest here. 22 needed of the next 5 overs. So 36 runs taken off the previous over. And Abu Dhabi are well and truly on their way. Zuhair Iqbal coming into the attack. Right arm seamer can swing the ball. Bowling to Rohan Mustafa. But now Rizwanur Rahman. It feels too little too late.
Well, I don't understand the tactics behind this. I do not understand the game plan of Ajman. They've managed to score about 88 odd runs. They've got that start 4 overs, 30 for 1. They were still in the game. They have the likes of Zohair. They have the likes of Saeed Nazir. They've got the pace battery with you. I mean, you have a different game plan. You have Essam Mathiur Rab who's playing his first match and he's up against Ali Abid and Rohan Mustafa. Not a good tactic, unfortunately. It has backfired them. And Ali Abid looking strong. Half track and he's carved it to perfection.
Yeah, poor delivery from Zuhair Iqbal. Back of length on leg. Just had to swivel and miss the square leg. Easy pickings for a player of his class and caliber. You're absolutely spot on. They just kept pushing their luck with the spinners. They got away with it in the first 4 overs. But that one big over against Assam has pretty much settled affairs here. Ajman, it will be nigh impossible to come back into this game. Ali Abid with the no-look 6. Over long on once more.
Beautiful. Absolutely magnificent. In the slot. And what a connection he has made. The bowlers feeling the heat out in the middle. And look at that shot. As easy as you like, Ahmed Khwaja.
That is becoming his signature shot now. Look at the head. Yeah. Great flick of the wrist. Fabulous shot indeed. He's raced to 43. Trying to repeat the dose, not quite. But he's been in stunning form on this D10.
Oh, he absolutely has been. Ali Abid, right from match 1, he's looked absolutely magnificent. Going back to the team Ajman, well, they did miss services of Saghir Khan in the previous encounter. They had those starts. Unfortunately, they just could not capitalize those opportunities in the scoring, especially from the bat of Ansh Tandon. And with the ball, I think they were truly in control till that 4th over, I must say, Ahmed.
The game was right in the balance. You're spot on there. But they've let it slip away. Bottom edge past the keeper. The rub of the green with the yellows.
Everything going in favor of team Abu Dhabi. As easy as you like, inside edge. You can't have a field set up for such boundaries. Cheeky, but team Abu Dhabi will take it.
It was that off-cutter bowled into the pitch. Good delivery, but no reward for Zuhair Iqbal. And that's the frustrating thing with Ajman. They do have the talent in the side. Sohaib Khan, Saghir Khan, Mohammad Aftab Javed, Shahrukh Amin, Ansh Tandon, Salman Shahid. These are all top performers on the UAE domestic scene. But as a team, they haven't been able to put it all together. Squeezed away to deep cover. 5 runs needed for victory. 83 for 1. So 5 runs remaining in the game. It's going to be the youngster Basil being given an opportunity here. Growing pains for Ajman in the D10. This will make it 4 losses out of 4. And they're starting to fall behind the pack. Helped on its way and will beat the long leg for 4.
Nothing going in favor of Ajman. Basil Azim, the youngster, providing a half tracker for a batter who's absolutely set there. Easy pickings for him, and he finds the fence yet again.
Abu Dhabi with a statement coming in this game. The bowling was outstanding and the batting has been ruthless. Rohan Mustafa took a bit of time to get going. And this will be in the gap once more. Back-to-back boundaries to seal the deal for the side from the capital.
Absolutely magnificent from the men in yellow. They had a slow start, but then after that over from Issam Mathiur Rab, which went away for 36 runs, they looked absolutely magnificent.
Fabulous all-round show from Abu Dhabi. Great way to resume their D10 campaign. They do have big name players in their squad, and if they find their touch in this D10, they could be title contenders for sure.
Oh, they're certainly a champion side, just coming off the D50. They were the crown champions. They had their moments in the game. They lost a couple of them. They won a couple of them. This is a good sign. After that short break that they've had, they came back and they've conquered today.
Plenty of outstanding performers. Haider Razak was good. Siam Khan as well. And in the batting, Ali Abid and Rohan Mustafa settling the contest here. Junaid Afridi unfortunately could not get going. Second ball duck. But then this unbeaten partnership between Rohan Mustafa and Ali Abid, both heading into the 40s in an excellent strike rate, finished the game very, very early indeed.
Well, 1 for 16 for Ankur. He did provided that much needed breakthrough in the power play, getting the wicket of Junaid Khan Afridi. Harshit was outstanding, none for 13, but it was that over that changed the complexion of the game completely. None for 36 for Issam Mathiur Rab. He would definitely want to forget this day out. None for 17 for Zohair, and 2 extras to the tally.
Taking a look at the highlights of the run chase, like you mentioned, Rizwan, they got off to a slow start. Junaid Afridi holding out too long on, good catch taken. And then after 4 overs, they were 30 for 1, even though Ali Abid was looking good. Harshit Seth bowled an excellent spell. They had built some dot ball pressure, but then this man came on and completely changed the game.
There were juicy full tosses on offer from Issam Mathiur Rab, and another one that was in the slot for an easy pickings for Rohan Mustafa. Runs coming from both the sides. Ali Abid joining the party as well. It was a complete display of brutal hitting from the men in yellow.
In the end, Zohair Iqbal took a bit of tap and 2 back-to-back boundaries against the youngster Basil. Sealed the deal. No chance for the deep square leg on the fence. So 6.2 overs, that's all it required for Abu Dhabi to chase down this target of 87. Ansh Tandon looked good for his 31. Sohaib Khan was looking good as well, 24 not out of 16. 2 wickets apiece for Haider Razak and Basil Hamid. But when Abu Dhabi got that over from Issam Mathiur Rab, that went for 36 runs, even though Junaid Khan Afridi fell early, they looked very comfortable. And what a run chase. Abu Dhabi have got wind in their sails now, that is for sure, with a comfortable win by just 9 wickets. A lot more action, of course, coming up in the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. Match number 18 should be particularly exciting as well, Rizwan and Rahman. The home team Sharjah will be taking on last year's champions Fujairah. Looking forward to that match.
That is one contest that you always look forward for. Both of them quite strong, formidable sides, having a match against each other. Always expected to be a cracker of contest between these two teams, Sharjah and Fujairah.
So let's take a look at that points table then. Abu Dhabi, after this victory, have finally got some momentum. They're on 6 points after 7 games. Emirates Blues are looking brilliant. 4 wins out of 5. They're on 8 points. Sharjah have been hit and miss. 3 wins in 5 games. Fujairah have been decent overall. They did face defeat in their previous match, though. They're on 6 points as well. Abu Dhabi, like I mentioned earlier, just getting some momentum. Emirates Reds are balanced, 2 wins out of 4. Dubai on the wrong side of the equation, but they have played relatively well in the tournament. But Ajman, 4 losses out of 4. They need to change their ways very, very quickly.
Well, it's the bottom 3 teams which will be looking to get to that 4th slot. Remember, it's the top 4 teams which will be playing the semi-final. So Team Emirates Reds and Dubai will be eyeing for that 4th position for sure.
Remember, 12 group matches apiece, so they still have time to recover, still have time to bounce back. But these matches are coming through thick and fast, and they need to make sure, especially the likes of Ajman, they need to figure out their combination. The bowling is decent, but the batting order, apart from Ansh Tandon, nobody has made significant contributions throughout the tournament.
Well, they did make some changes, Ahmed, in the first couple of matches. Unfortunately, it didn't work in their favor. They've got to go back to the drawing board, reassess the conditions, and come with a plan. And remember, that is one team which can actually create some turbulence in the points table as well.
Absolutely. Sharjah and Fujairah as well will be looking to make some movement on that leaderboard. Sharjah, if they win against Fujairah in the next match coming up, they can go to number 1 as well. Dubai have a game today as well, so they would like to move up significantly into the top 4. Top 4 teams play the semi-final, and then of course it is anybody's game in the knockout stage.
Yeah, spot on. Talking about if Sharjah wins the next encounter against Fujairah, their net run rate is already positive, 1.24. They'll get to the number 1 position. That's exactly what they would be looking for.
And of course Fujairah with a similar superior net run rate to Emirates Blues, so they also have a chance to top the table. Got a bit of a shocker before the halfway stage of the tournament when they got a loss, but they will certainly look to bounce back against Sharjah. Should be an exciting match indeed. That's all from the Combox for now. Let's head downstairs with Mudassir Ali for the post-match.
What a dominant chase we have witnessed, and Abu Dhabi made a light work chasing the target of 88 in just 6.2 overs. Ali Abid setting the tone in the second innings, and it was Rohan Mustafa who played a perfect partner and both ensured to get those 2 points for Abu Dhabi. Just the right time to introduce our guest who will be giving away the Player of the Match award. This is our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, and the Player of the Match goes to a tall, right-arm, fast bowler who bowled brilliantly under tough conditions. Haider Razak bowling couple of overs, going for just 10 runs and 2 wickets to his name, and a well-deserved Player of the Match award for Haider Razak. Haider, बहुत-बहुत मुबारक. Conditions काफ़ी tough रही, तो कुछ बताइए conditions के बारे में.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करते हैं. बाकी ये कंडीशन तो टफ थी, हॉट वेदर था, काफ़ी पानी की कमी ज़्यादा हो रही है. बाकी ये बेसिक पे था, यॉर्कर्स अच्छी हो रही थी, उसी पे रहा मैं. बाकी अच्छा हुआ, जो प्लान दिया था उसी पे मैं सक्सेस रहा.
बिल्कुल कंडीशंस काफ़ी टफ और विकेट भी मेरे ख्याल से बल्लेबाजों के लिए काफ़ी अच्छी थी. तो वेरिएशंस के बारे में बताइए, कितना अहम होता है शॉर्टर फॉर्मेट में वेरिएशंस का?
ऐसा ही है, कंडीशन तो थी, सही बोल रहे हैं. विकेट आज जो था बैटिंग वगैरह था, लेकिन मैं अपनी बेसिक पे रहा. यॉर्कर अच्छी जा रही थी, यॉर्कर और फिर स्लोवन अच्छी कर रहा था, तो वो सब हो रहा था.
वेल डन. और आप जल्द से जल्द अंदर जाइए और थोड़े से लिक्विड्स आप लीजिए. ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर अपकमिंग गेम.
थैंक यू. बाकी ये मैं मैन ऑफ द मैच डेडिकेट करना चाहता हूँ. पहले तो अपने अब्बू को, सही है. उसके बाद ये अपना हुसैन भाई हैं फिल्टर एक्सपर्ट्स के, उनको, और ये 7 डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैदर भाई जिन्होंने मुझे यहाँ तक पहुँचाया, जिन्होंने मेरी बात की थी.
चलिए, वेल सेड एंड ऑल द बेस्ट फिर एक बार. So that was Haider Razak, the player of the match from this game. That's all we do have from the post-match presentation. See you guys in the second game of the day.